First of all, is your house, are all pieces in your house? Like, in other words, there's not a missing piece.
No, there's not a missing piece.
You know, like some of the Florida houses, like a piece is missing, like a... Okay, good. Okay. So what's in the south?
We have walls, but nothing's missing.
Okay,
The southeast is the third bedroom.
Okay, perfect.
It's a bedroom.
Okay.
But my study, it has my books, it has my feng shui stuff, it has my goddesses, it has my all of my stuff.
That's so interesting.
That I've been collecting, yeah.
Because that's your main relationship.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Go figure. I love it. I love that. Yeah. No, that's great.
All right, now your total loss area, kid, is the west. And because the Grand Duke is there, I would tell you, when you leave home, you make sure those west doors are secured.
Okay.
That would be the Achilles heel of the space this year.
Okay. Well, it's filled with gods and goddesses, so
okay, good.
We're going to protect that area.
I think you even probably have one of the gods that's like one of those sort of mean-looking guys. I don't recall his name.
I have a warrior. I have a Chinese warrior,
there
and he looks pretty mean.
Good. That guy...
He's right in the west.
Okay, perfect. You want something facing the west, like the Foo Dogs or that guy. Good.
Should he face out?
He should
face
the west. Yeah,
right,
absolutely. Yep. Sometimes it's a funny thing. It's like sometimes you turn it 180 degrees. It's a funny thing, but
got it.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Okay.
That's great.
Oh, thank you so much.
Elaine.
Thank you, Renee. I just love you.
Of course.
Thank you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, sometimes if your property has like a second space, guest quarters that someone's using for another purpose, you got to take that into account too. You just can't do the main frame. You got to do everything. And this year, I don't know. I think we women, please, can we protect our men again? Can we not be so hateful toward them? What is this that we can't sort of nurture them? Our nature is nurturing. So we got to protect the men this year. They are vulnerable. And if you think we're going to run this place without them, you got another thing coming. We need them and they need us. So a few of you, I know who your honeys are, and I want them protected, and I want them to be safe. And those of you that I haven't met your honeys, I want them to be safe too. We got a ship to run here. Okay, I think there's a caller on the line. Hi there.
Elaine, it's Mary Pat.
Hello, Miss Mary Pat. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm excited because you are not an East Group person. You are a West Group person. You are Kun Southwest.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so excited because you're the first West Group person. Everyone else has been East Group all day. This is hysterical. So Mary Pat, you see, just again, Mary Pat and I have been together. We've learned together. And I know enough from having done feng shui in her beautiful home in New Jersey at that time that I remember the year you're born, and I do remember that she is Kun, which actually means big earth, and it's mountain energy, which means, Mary Pat, you have to be as still as a mountain sometimes. Stop your running around.
Okay.
Okay, that's step one. And don't be, I'm a little concerned you think you'll be running around this year like a crazy woman. Don't be doing that. You don't need to.
Oh.
It's more a case of calm down, calm it down. Uh-huh.
Well, now that I've moved, things are a whole lot different.
Excellent, good stuff. And I will say, aside from just the Southwest, which has a little problem this year because it's got a star on it that's a bit contentious, but aside from that, your generating breath is Northeast. Northeast took such a hit last year, and this year, happy. So, what is in your what is in your Northeast?
Okay, let's see. Northeast would be my bathroom.
And that's all? Is the place not big enough that it gives you a little...
It's a small place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a small place. My bedroom's in the north.
Okay.
Living room's in the west.
Okay. So the north, so for all good things, you're going to have to go to the bathroom. No.
Well, it's funny that you should say that because it's the first room that I'm really making an effort to make it my own.
Huh. Okay. What color?
Like I've moved into somebody else's condo. So, it just seemed the place to start. I don't know why, but it did.
Well, okay. You're on the right track. Actually, you are. And if you'll get just this one little room, and it sounds crazy because it's the bathroom. If you get this one room, just happy, happy, happy. Is it like the main?
Okay.
Is it the main bathroom of the place?
There's only one.
Okay, good. Okay. Because here's what I want you to do. So you're sort of still working in it and on it?
Well, I'm almost finished.
Okay. I want you to listen.
I still have work to do.
Good.
Yeah.
Because while you're working in there, I want you to be quiet enough. Turn off all sound, all music. Don't put your head anywhere, because you may actually hear of new learning, something you want to learn, more education.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, it could be as simple as learning about a new job. That's still education. But it could also be something slightly different in career, especially since your bedroom's in the north, which is career.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, when you're in your living room, which you've said is west, are you facing west when you sit in it?
No.
Okay,
No.
good. Okay. Yeah. For the
Not
reason,
facing east.
okay, good. The reason I asked that question, for all of you listening, this is not the year to be facing directly into the west.
Right.
You could really have some health issues doing that. So, good. I like that. And this area is your doctor from heaven. So, here's how you will enhance your health and screw it up. And I'll give you the screw up part first. You will screw up your health by the disastrous disease known as overthink.
Okay.
Okay? That's the only way you'll do it. Well, two ways. Overthink and running your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So those two things, it sounds so simple, so elementary, but they can really do more harm than we're suspecting. So watch your mouth and turn your mind down low.
Okay.
Now, how you help your mind, how you help this whole pocket is there's the trigram TUI is involved here, and it has to do with joy. All things that are joyous. Being around a lake is joyous. And creativity. It's the pocket of West is creativity. So again, I'm thinking something new, creative-wise, could be in the stars for you, kid. I really do.
Okay.
And relationships. Yeah. Well, now wait a minute. I'm not finished with you. Let's talk. Yeah, let's talk relationships. Your relationship pocket is northwest. Okay. So. In the northwest we'll just pick on the living room.
Okay, there's actually a little balcony.
Okay, but that's outside.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Is it big enough for 2 chairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm going to kind of drum up a little relationship for you. So let's think in terms of pairs. So
there's already 2 chairs and a table out there.
Excellent. So, for example, if Mary Pat had said, "Oh, Elaine, there's room for 3 chairs," I would be saying, "Take one away."
Mm-hmm.
If it only fits one, that's too bad, because then we have to do something else. But on the inside, Mary Pat, on that wall as you're coming in, look around. If you have a table there, make sure there's things that support 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And really, it's not Northwest for you, for women, is not bad this year. Unfortunately, it's a little more tricky for men because the sickness star is there. So, so this year, so don't be thinking you have to find a man that you need to nurse back to good health.
No.
Okay. Just saying, don't do that. But interestingly, for men or the honeys that you gals can be talking to, where my concern would be this year, they would go for some sort of annual checkup And before you know it, they'd be headed down a very unfortunate road of prostate stuff when much of it is not true. It's like I would be saying, please get about 6 different opinions and then more.
Okay.
So, it is a lovely year for a partnership for you, darling. Actually.
Okay.
Just stay in good health. You got to keep your health good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. This morning, my oldest son, and I had a phone conversation, and we both sort of came to the same realization that with all this turmoil and angst, particularly over politics, we are both stepping back. And what comes up for me is be the calm and don't let anyone steal your peace.
There it is. What a lovely mantra. If you'll just live in that and breathe it, it actually like almost falls off of you, and people feel it. They don't know what they're feeling, but they can't continue with their anger. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, Mary Pat, you got it. This is a good move for you.
It's just so funny that you've been talking about this, almost the entire program, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, interesting.
And he came to the same realization as well. Because he was getting really upset about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And, it was just taking up a lot of energy and just so much negativity.
Yeah, it takes up our airspace. And if it takes up our airspace, you can't breathe. And that means your lungs collapse. And that means, if you follow the dots, it's like, really? Yeah, we've done that, been there, and you have the T-shirt, and that's enough. If you actually have the T-shirt, Mary Pat, we're in trouble. And why am I feeling like you do? It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But for one, I'm keeping my eye on this galactic stuff because it is so. I think we've earned a new level of consciousness. Yeah. And I also think, and I'm not taking sides here, but the feminine role is to maintain that awareness. Mm-hmm. We're holders. That's why we have a womb, for heaven's sake. We're holders. So we can hold that awareness. And it's so simple, we're missing it. Yeah. If we were meant to be thrusters, we would have a different appendage. We don't have a thrusting appendage. And again, people don't even see that. They don't think of the humor of it. And the truth of it. And the truth. Yeah. Mary Pat, at some point, would you please do me a favor? You need to email me our mutual friend Tessa's email so I can keep her in the loop because I don't have her email address. So
absolutely.
That'd be so lovely. Thank you.
Yep.
Because I was getting my email list all jazzed up yesterday. I'm like, she's out of the loop again. So, and I apologize because you had sent that to me a long time ago, and I don't know where it went.
Yeah, no, no problem.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Always a pleasure.
You are a pleasure, and I want to be hearing around sometime summertime. Yeah, I like this guy. And then I
got to meet somebody first.
Okay, and then Mary Pat, ask if he has a brother.
Right.
We'll help each other.
All right, you got it.
Okay, sweetheart. Good talking to you.
You.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Folks, if we can't have some fun and just kind of laugh with each other, what is it all about? And Mary Pat had an interesting thing. It triggered in my mind that sometimes you ask a question and you don't realize what it's going to trigger. But as much as the West it's under attack this year, in feng shui language, it's under attack. Not really, but that's how we would look at it. But what if I really contemplate what's called the trigram and go back into my understanding of I Ching, it really has to do with joy and joyousness and just being as calm as a lake and creativity. So how can we stay sort of away from any danger,